welcome to Epcot. I'm not going in the park. I'm actually going to take you on a holiday resort tour starting on the monorail. So let's jump on the monorail. One of the things I love to do is park here at Epcot and jump on the monorail and take it all the way to the Ticket and Transportation Center. Visiting the resorts during the holidays is one of my favorite things to do. So if you don't have a park ticket, you can do this too. When you get off the Epcot line, you actually are going to have to go down the ramp, and you can decide whether you want to take the Express, which will take you directly to the Magic Kingdom, and then you can hop on a different line of transportation like a boat, or you can hop on the resort monorail, and that's what we're going to do next because our first stop is going to be at the Polynesian. So then when you get down the ramp, you're going to head right, and you can head back up to Magic Kingdom monorail. So this is going to be the Express, so directly to the Magic Kingdom, or you're going to head to the resort monorail. Now the resort monorail is going to go from the Polynesian to the Grand Floridian to the Magic Kingdom to Contemporary and back here to the TTC. So you would think that the tree would be in the center of the lobby, but it is not. It's actually off to the left as you enter the lobby. And what I love from up here is that you can see a detail that you can't really see very well from below. And they've got these little tiki torches lit up. Up on this level, they have Ohana, which is a really popular dining location, and the Tambu Lounge. And they've got a really cute tree over here, so let's take a look. Now, anybody can visit a Disney resort, but you can't park at one unless you are staying there or you have an actual dining reservation at that resort. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm showing you how to get around to the resorts using Disney's free transportation. Coming down to the main lobby area, they have more beautiful swags and wreaths, and I love the tropical vibe. Of course, you're at Polynesian, it should be. It's what I love about Disney resorts is that they have their own specific theming with their holiday decor, and why I love taking you around to see them. So we've got the check-in area decked out with beautiful swags, people checking in and getting their leis. And it looks like there's no PhotoPass photographer at the tree here. Sometimes there is at these locations with the icon trees. When I was here last, there was a PhotoPass photographer right here, so just know that's sometimes an option, but let's take a look at the details. I love the ukuleles and the carved pieces. And check out this long board with the floral. So pretty, and like I said before, you can barely tell that you got some tiki torches up top there, so it's kind of fun to look down from it up top to see that detail. All right, I'm gonna take you into the shop just so you can see some of the merchandise that they have specifically for the Polynesian. All right, so we've got some Honolulu cookies. Premium shortbread, mele kalikimaka. I love the packaging, it's so cute. Similar things here, just in different packaging, so it's like almost like a fortune cookie box. And they've got bigger containers as well. And they always have their Kona coffee, but what a great little combo to get some holiday cookies with their Kona blend. They're also decorated in their shop. Just really large, beautiful wreaths. And I love that they decorate their tikis too. They They will also have a smaller selection of holiday items that you'll find at World of Disney. So just so you know, if you can't find it there, check your resort location too. Oh, and here's another tiki all decked out. Looks like they've got more of their holiday merchandise in this section here. Complete holiday stuff. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. It is currently noon right now. I'm gonna go check to see what the line looks like for Trader Sam's. You wanna get into that early if you want to be able to experience that location, so let's go see what it looks like. So we just passed Captain Cook's, which is their quick service, which is fantastic, by the way. All right, I don't see a lineup yet. Let's see if they've got a sign here. They do have some holiday things in here as well, including a tiki holiday mug. Let's see. So it's open daily from 3 p.m. to midnight. So I'm not gonna be surprised if people start signing up to get on the list for this. Did you know this is a location you can get Dole Whip? Let me go show you. I think they might have something for the holidays. So we're just off the lobby. You're gonna exit outside. And you'll see the Pineapple Lanai, and that's where you can get your Dole Whip here at the Polynesian. So you can get pineapple Dole Whip, vanilla, or a swirl here. They also have a rum floater, as well as pineapple juice served with choice of the Dole Whip or vanilla or swirl. And you can also add the rum to it as well. And they will have a featured flavor, and today is lime with pineapple. And then they also have a special float. As much as I wanted to try that, I actually want to try something at the Grand Floridian, so that's what we're gonna head to next. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I love to give little efficiency tips. And I actually like to go all the way down towards the end of the train here when I board the Polynesian if I'm getting off at the Grand Floridian. And I'll show you why when we get off. Right next to the Grand Floridian is the Polynesian Tower, and we didn't stop there. And we have to go back at some time to see their decorations too, but just seeing from up here, they look very similar. I like to do that because if you come from that end, you gotta pass a lot of people just to get to this exit. And it is right here. It's kind of funnels you into this gated area to enter the Grand Floridian at the top floor. Oh, thank you. So the Grand Floridian lobby has just recently been refurbished. And because of the refurbishment, one of the most iconic things for the holidays is not here, and that is the larger-than-life gingerbread house. And it is definitely missing from this space, but it's still really beautiful. They've got swags on the banisters, the massive icon tree in the center, and they also have these beautiful trees here too, flanking each side as you enter. Now, the trees are themed to the 12 days of Christmas. The smaller trees actually are filled with swans, so when swans are swimming, that is the theme you're gonna see running throughout, but also the Victorian feel. Now, I did a full wall saga when this was completely blocked off here, following the progress. So follow me on Instagram because I love sharing the progress of construction happening around Walt Disney World. And this has been such a really fun one to follow along. Oh, we've got someone working on the florals. I'll go down there and show that too. It's amazing, this massive fresh bouquet. You can really smell it when you walk by. But the carpeting and the furniture, the murals on this back wall that we'll walk by, all new. It's really beautiful. A lot of people I think were concerned about this renovation, but I think it came out really well. Here's one of the very large wreaths, and of course, swans right in the middle. The Grand Floridian was actually themed after a hotel in California called the Hotel del Coronado, and the outsides look almost the same, but the inside of the Hotel del Coronado had a lot of dark woods, and of course the Grand Floridian is light and airy, very Victorian feeling, but the Perch is a nod to that with its dark, rich wood tones. Now there still is a bar up here, which is the Enchanted Rose, which is really, really beautiful, themed to Beauty and the Beast. And if you take time to look at all the shelving, there's some nods to the movie, and even on the mantle here, you can see the rose. Now I couldn't take you further in because it's officially not open yet, but just so you know, there's a bar up here, as well as the Perch down there. Now in this street, like I said before, it's 12 days of Christmas, and there are little emblems or ornaments representing each day. I spent a lot of time the other day trying to find every single one, and I thought for sure they were missing some, but they're not. You have to go on the main floor of the lobby and up here to try to find them all. So it's something that you can take some time doing, but be assured that they're all there. Before we check out the Perch, let's just see this area here that's been redone as well. Now the guest check-in area is also a nod to the Hotel del Coronado. It's really, really beautiful. I love how it feels like kind of stained glass, which also reflects what's happening in the Perch and up above. And a close-up look of the florist at work. I just asked the florist how frequently they do it. They say they refresh it every Tuesday, like add some more fresh flowers or take the dead ones out, and then a completely new one every Sunday. This tree is massive. So amazing. I'm gonna give you a hint. There is one ornament for one of the days that you're like, it's not here. It's what I experienced. If you follow me on Instagram, you kind of know what I went through trying to find this one number that's the only one on there. That you're gonna find multiples. I think there was multiples of like number 9 and 10, and it's way up there in that section. That's the only hint I'm gonna give you, but I'll give you little close-ups of the ornaments again. Like life-size swans, and they have the bird cages in here as well. Perch opens at 1 p.m. and closes at 9, but it's a little bit before, and we're sitting at a table, and they actually will serve you at these tables. You don't have to be at the bar to get served. So this whole lobby area is actually a bar. So if you want to find a seat, someone will come and take your order, and that's what we just did. So I'm getting their mocktail, and I can't wait to try it. This is a very simple drink. It's just lemonade, vanilla, and rosemary. Oh, those combinations are really great together. It's really refreshing. While I finish up my drink here, I'll share with you the rest of the plan in terms of how to navigate. So it is not 3 o'clock yet, and that's when the blue line for the boats that go between Wilderness Lodge, Contemporary, and Fort Wilderness run. And so we could stay on the whole monorail route, stay on until I go to Contemporary, but I have to backtrack and get to the boat. So the plan is to get on the monorail here, get off at the Magic Kingdom, and jump on a boat to Wilderness Lodge. We'll take a boat to Wilderness Lodge, and then unfortunately we're going to have to come back to get back on the resort monorail to hit Contemporary. And then once we're on there, that will take us back to the Ticket and Transportation Center. So if you don't have access to parking at a parking lot, you can do this for free from going to Disney Springs and grabbing a bus to any resort. So if you want to do this deluxe tour that we're doing today, I would take a bus from Disney Springs over to Wilderness Lodge. I'd start there. Then you can take a boat from Wilderness Lodge, which is such a relaxing way to do it, over to the Magic Kingdom, then jump on the resort line, and then you can take the tour all the way around. And whatever hotel you end at, which would probably be the Grand Floridian, you can take then a bus from the Grand Floridian back to Disney Springs. Now, if you do it in the evening, you could take a bus from Disney Springs, start at the Polynesian. Then you could go to the Grand Floridian, keep going on to the Contemporary, and then from Contemporary, if it's after 2 o'clock, you can get a boat over to Wilderness Lodge, and then from Wilderness Lodge, head back to Disney Springs. Hopefully that traveling information was clear as mud, but there's so many ways to get around the Walt Disney property using Disney's free transportation system. All right, we're heading on to Wilderness Lodge via boat, and hopefully next year the gingerbread house will be back. Crossing my fingers. So we are at the Magic Kingdom, but again, we are not going in, unfortunately. I want to show you where the boats are. So the first one, dock number 2, is going to take you to Polynesian and Grand Floridian, but we want to go over here to this launch, boat dock number 1, entrance number 2 for Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Don't go to 3 because that's going to take you to Fort Wilderness. So the boats have different colors, and you'll know you're on the right one. If you see a boat with a green flag, that is going to be for Fort Wilderness. If you see a boat with a red flag, that is going to be Wilderness Lodge. Looks like lots of people want to visit Wilderness Lodge, or they're staying there because we're going to be waiting for a bit. Hopefully the next boat will be a bigger one. And then Polynesian and Grand Floridian's flag color is gold because, you know, a little bougie. And then, like I said, after 3 p.m., the blue line will open up, and that's like a triangle route between Wilderness Lodge, Contemporary, and Fort Wilderness. So that just makes that triangle after 3 p.m. And then sometimes there will be a mix of a boat. So it's a flag that is red and green. So it looks like they'll be making 2 stops. Tree is one of the largest trees at over 70 feet tall. It has 16,000 lights as well as 200 ornaments. The boat ride itself only took 10 minutes, but it is so busy here right now. It's been about almost 50 with waiting for a boat, boarding it, getting off. It was standing room only on the boat. So keep that in mind if you want to visit Wilderness Lodge during the holidays, whether you're staying here or just visiting, building that time to get to and from the Magic Kingdom. Wilderness Lodge is currently going under some renovations on the exterior. This side here was just recently redone. And oh boy, last time I was here, not that long ago, this area was filled with scaffolding. And maybe it's all done. All right, so the pool is here to the left. Straight ahead is the main lobby, but I'm gonna go over here towards the Copper Creek Falls to see if they still have the scaffolding up. Well, this is a fun treat because this was completely blocked off last time I was here. When my first attempt at this tour and my video did not work out. So now we can walk through here, which is one of my favorite things. Okay, so it looks like they are still working on it because they have this section closed off. You can normally go through the entrance of the building here, but they do have this still closed off. But it looks like maybe it's more just cleanup because the scaffolding is here. So hopefully this will be gone in a couple days. All right, so back down we go. So here's the theming and their decor. Beautiful. And let's go check out the tree. It's really one of my favorite places to come during the holidays, although it is so incredibly busy here right now, which is not surprising. But look at that. Oh, I love this lobby so much. So they also have a little stand here with some goodies to get. My husband's actually going to grab me one of my favorites. No real gingerbread display. There is one on the back, and I'll show you that too in just a moment. But let's just take a little closer look here. Oh, as I pointed out before at Polynesian, they didn't have theirs yet, but they do have a photo pass person here. So let's head on around. One of my favorite places to sit, the rocker in front of the fireplace. Ah, look at that wreath. These ornaments are absolutely massive. Like if I put my hand up to it, you can see the size. But some of my favorite pieces on here are these bears. Well, this is actually a carved one. There's some like stuffed bears. But look at these ornaments, are just amazing. And then these teepees, which flicker. There they are. I love these guys so much. They're so cute. And again, just standing at the base of this and looking up just gives you an appreciation for how large it really is. One of my favorite things to do is go up on the higher levels to get a good look down. So let me show you how you can do that. So this is the main entrance. And right here is Whispering Canyon Cafe. And just off from that are the restrooms, but also the staircase, which you can take up to some really, really cool seating areas. But again, first, let's appreciate this wreath. All right, head on up and get some fantastic views. Let's see if I can remember. It's a pole, I think. Yep, this is a pole. I always forget. Now, when you get to the top of the stairs, there's actually a door that leads outside. Let me quick just show that to you. It had been closed for quite a while, but you can actually go out into the front, very large balcony overlooking the porte-cochere. So this is kind of fun. Potentially see some fireworks at night through there. Oh, look at that piece. So beautiful. All right, let's head back in and show you the other spaces that I love. So there is a working fire place here and some chairs and people just relaxing. And then there's also a spot here to actually work, which is kind of cool. I have another little spot over here that's one of my favorite places to sit just to enjoy the decor. Before we go up the stairs, let me just show this to you. It's this cute little like balcony nook that has chairs. And they have that on the other side as well. But even just one floor up, what a cool vantage point. And you can see the decor that's on top of the entryway. But wait, it gets better. Let's go up. So now you are level with these amazing chandeliers Again, massive, massive chandeliers. And then there is another seating area, so we're gonna walk over there and show that to you too. Later in the day, so the sun is really coming in here, but they have their own little fireplace here as well. We're gonna go up another level. And the other thing that I love about doing this is you get another really cool perspective of these totem poles too and the carvings. So there's concierge level, club level here at Women Massage, which is this floor right here. Now, I should not be able to access it from this deck right here, but I want to show you what it looks like. When I come around and there's like a little door that says you can't access it, just so you're aware. All around the resort too, they have really amazing things that just fit the theming. We got some fossils of the Grand Canyon. A lot of people don't know this is up here. It's really, really cool. And this actually represents like the layers of sediment and earth. Like if you were to do a dig site. Oh, someone left a little duck. How about that? I will leave it there, but looks like that is that's still a thing here. People leaving little things for people to find. All right, let me go show you what I was talking about. So at the end of this hallway, it says private floor. So Old Faithful Club, guests only beyond this point. So I can go back down because I can't go up because I am not club level staying here. So just be aware of that. But last time I was here, the other side was open. So let's go see if it still is. Before I make my way over there, just want to show you on the next level down. I didn't go that way, but there's another little bridge with an overlook to the back where the pool is. So lots of fun little places to explore. This is the walkway I was just pointing out. Looks like the terrace is currently closed, but you could have a seat there when it does open to this really pretty view. This is also a great view of the topper. What an amazing star. You could hear that noise, but that was coming from Whispering Canyon Cafe. If you've never eaten there, it is a all you care to eat family style. And if you haven't eaten there, make sure you ask for the ketchup. Okay, there is no gate here, but there is one up top, but the door is actually open. I don't know how frequently this is left ajar, but I can access it from this way. And it's not that I'm trying to access club level offerings. Oh, actually, I see a door there. I have not seen that before. Okay, that is good to know that you can come up this way and experience the very, very top floor. If you're a club level, you have to use your room key to get in that way. But look, amazing seats right here. So you can come to the very top floor on this side to enjoy this spectacular view. Look at these guys. Like, you are right next to the very top of the totem pole. They're amazing. If you were scared of heights, maybe you don't want to do this, because I'm going to show you what it looks like to go down. Like I did with the tree, we went up. It's quite the view. actually see my husband right there, and I think he has a goodie for me. I could literally just be here all day, sit, work, do whatever, even when it's not Christmas time, but Wilderness Lodge at Christmas time is hands down the most magical place on property, at least in my opinion. I have a bit of nostalgia for it as well, but make sure you take the time to come visit Wilderness Lodge. You won't regret it. Maybe book a dinner either at Whispering Canyon or over at Artist Point, and that way you can actually park here if you want to do that and then do all the transportation and return here. Lots of amazing ways to experience the holidays here at Disney. Back in the lobby, just wanted to give you a quick little glimpse of what they have to offer here. So we've got some cookies, a lot of the ones that you're going to find at the other locations too, but then there will be some that are specific to this location, and this one is the maple pecan. That's what my husband got me. Can't wait to try it. Let's quick show you what we've got on this other side here. It's a very, very small version of the Wilderness Lodge made out of chocolate. And it's so cute. So, you know, that's their version of the big tree that's there in the center. And then you've got this little sculpture here as well. And actually, I love this because this is a replica of what's over here in the shop. That has been there since the beginning. It's one of my favorite things. I have my photo here when I was here on my honeymoon in front of this, and I have an ornament to remember it by. This is also one of my favorite shops too. So before I go find my husband and get my goodie, let's just take a quick browse through. So we've got some Christmas merchandise here in the front. Oftentimes this is where they would have their Wilderness Lodge merchandise, so they must have moved it. Oh, I have yet to see this year. That's really cute. Yeah, so here is the exclusive Wilderness Lodge merchandise. Oh, and this is new too. I may have to get this at some point. It is salt and pepper shakers. And this really large stein. Lots of clothing merchandise. And here's the ornament I was talking about. Oh, they actually have a larger version as well. All right. To the right is where the buses would be, as well as Boulder Ridge Disney Vacation Club access. But I'm heading back to get my treat, and we are going to board the boat back to Magic Kingdom so we can get on the resort monorail to Contemporary. This is the cookie he got for me. This is the maple pecan. It is fantastic. If you love maple, get this. Pecans are very finely chopped up. I cannot wait to eat this on the boat ride. Walking on this boardwalk is probably one of my favorite things. It's just, it fits the theming so amazing here. Oh, it looks like there's still a really long line back. Oh, it's a really long line back. So this is the route to the cabins on this side. There's some on the other side as well. But the line is backed up all the way to here.
But what did it feel like?
It was a 10.
Actually, it is 3 o'clock right now, but I don't see the blue line boat in sight. So we're just going to jump on this because I think it'll be a little bit quicker because it actually heads to Fort Wilderness and then over to the Contemporary. This one's going to take us back directly to Magic Kingdom. So you can walk to the Contemporary, but we're gonna jump on the Resort Monorail because that's the first stop. If I was staying at the Contemporary, going to the Magic Kingdom, I would walk because the monorail has to make a stop at the TTC, Polynesian, Grand Floridian, and then Magic Kingdom, but this way hopefully will be a little quicker. Perfect timing. The monorail is pulling up right now.
And hope you've enjoyed the Magic Kingdom. We are traveling to the Contemporary Resort. During our travels, please hold on to the handrail and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. We are now passing Baylake Tower, Disney's Contemporary Resort, a part of the vacation club.
The gingerbread display is just an escalator ride down to the main concourse area. When you get off the escalator, to the right is Chef Mickey's and Contempo Cafe. You've got the shops here in the middle, and at the very end is the gingerbread display. At some of the displays, you have the opportunity to meet the pastry chefs. It looks like tomorrow, which would be December 1st, 11 to noon. So they'll have the information at the displays if they're going to be meeting, which is really great because you can hear all the time and effort they put into it. And speaking of, there's some little details on here that I'll show you of all the pastry chefs that participated. So over 1,200 castle gingerbread bricks were made to build this, decorated by 40 cast members, and they have all their initials on the stars that are along the bottom. And then they have 14 sprinklings of magical pixie dust, which is in the form of Mickey heads, which aren't super tiny, so you should be able to find them, but still really fun to explore and see if you can find them all. They also have a little spot to buy goodies, and they have almost kind of like a cooler case of different things that I haven't seen in other spots. So a hazelnut bouche de Noël, don't know what that is, Mickey eclair, a pistachio and cherry cake. They do have ornaments here too. They have these at other locations. This one is specifically for the Contemporary, which is so cute. And then here are their versions, the gluten-free gingerbread Mickey, little sugar cookies, the gingerbread snap, which I think I saw that at Wilderness Lodge, and then some peppermint bark. All right, that's it for this location. There's some holiday decorations downstairs, but we're gonna jump back on the monorail, and I wanna share with you the ride through Epcot. When you exit the resort monorail at the TTC to go to Epcot, you actually wanna go right. If you go down, you can still get to the Epcot line, but this is a little special path to get back up to the Epcot line. So now we're coming up to the ramp. On the left side is the monorail station to Epcot. If you had taken the Express, you could actually just walk straight across. It's one of the nice things about the Express monorail is it's a little bit easier access to the Epcot line. So if you got off there, you would just have walked straight across. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the holiday decor and how to get there using Disney transportation. Make sure you check out my other video where I take you on the Skyliner route to show you all the resorts that you can explore using that amazing mode of transportation as well. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and enjoy the loop into Epcot.